What's up, YouTube? It's my third day of fasting. You know, as you can see, same guy. I ain't eaten 3 days. Just water, tea, coconut water. That's it, man. Actually, I've gained some weight. I actually gained water weight. Was water weight, but I've gained weight. So, just dispelling all the dogmas, all the myths. You know, because really, if you want to keep it real, nothing is solid. Everything's in constant motion anyway. But if you want to go back to the basics, what they tell you, the body's about 80% fluid anyway. But I digress. Really, with what I'm talking about today, I want to talk about protein. All the people that want to talk the protein stuff, I just got one question for you. How many electrons per atom does protein contain? Because I've already, went through this in my other videos. The body's electrical. It's electrical. Everything in the body has an electrical rate. It's made up of minerals. So if you can tell me how many electrons per atom protein contains, then it must physically exist, right? But if you can't tell me that, then it's just a term slapped on things, and it's really a loose term. It's really not a thing. Protein is a word. So the body is just made up of minerals. Like the blood is iron, the bones are calcium, the brain is copper and carbon, muscles potassium. We can go on, down the line. Silica is connective tissue. So, it's really crazy, this protein, this whole protein deal. And then, another thing too is the B12 deal, or vitamins in general. Again, you need to, listen to what you're saying. Vitamins, vital minerals. Again, the body is minerals. And enzymes and hormones and all that jazz, those are actions and functions of the minerals of the body. When they like isolate an action of a mineral, they'll give it a name and say, oh, that's B12 or that's vitamin D. It's a vital mineral. And those are just actions, functions of the minerals. So when you're depleted in a mineral, let it be iron or calcium, they might, they'll say you're anemic, or or they'll say you got rickets or osteoporosis, whatever, for calcium. That's really, every disease is an expression of, or dis-ease, that's what it is, dis-ease, you're not at ease, so a headache is a disease. But anyway, I digress. Every dis-ease is an expression of a offended mineral, a depleted mineral in the body. So, given, if you have low iron, your thoughts won't even be clear. Or low copper, your thoughts just are not going to be as clear, like, just because that's brain and the blood is the conduit that brings oxygen to every part of the body. So you're low on iron, it's really a problem. And the iron that's consistent with our body can only be found in plants. Only in plants. Only plants can perform iron trophoresis. Only natural ones. So, all the people that say the iron deficiencies with veganism, you're not getting any iron from flesh. Protein, this is textbook response right now I'm giving you. This is regurgitation. Protein inhibits mineral absorption. So when you drink milk, which is liquid protein, you're not getting any calcium anyway. Or when you eat flesh, which you cooked and it's created, basically like piss and from the acids that come off it, and you're eating that, it's gonna block any mineral absorption that would be there anyway. So, with that said, the B12 thing, it's many ways to get this entity that they're calling that. You can get it from mushrooms, and I've heard you can get it from not completely cleaning your fruits or veggies, like leaving a little bit of dirt on it. I mean, I don't know. I just know you can get it from mushrooms, and the body produces anything it needs anyway. So, food is medicine. That's what people need to understand. Food is medicine. So you eat to heal. And like really, you're healing if you're, at a deficit position. If you're nourished, you don't need to heal anything. So you don't need any medicine, aka food. So, people are just starving to death and they're like, oh, I'm hungry, I need this. No, you're satisfying addictions. I'm sorry to tell you. But, the foods that I list on my site, humanfood.com, HUEMAN food.com, are great for weaning off blood and starch diets and getting into raw veganism, or do it at your pace, whatever you're comfortable with. You might be like, hey, I'm satisfied, cook vegan. The recipes on here are great for cook vegan. Hey, whatever floats your boat. But I'm saying you're gonna want to go raw vegan eventually anyway, and you're not gonna want to eat every day because you're not supposed to. Yeah, another thing too about fruits, people saying eating bananas daily. All things on the planet are seasonal. All natural things are seasonal. Like wheat will sprout every 21 days because it's hybrid. Regardless of location, it's gonna sprout. It's gonna sprout every 21 days, regardless. Just because it's man-made. It was made for abundance. It wasn't made for nourishment. It was made to feed masses of people that have both eyes closed. And and like they say, the man, in the land of the blind, the man with one eye is a king. Somebody telling you to, drink carrot juice, eat a gang of bananas, get B12 injections, durian. I don't know if you're doing that, man, because I don't feed into rumors, man. I don't know you, dog. But if you're getting injections, you can't speak that natural shit ever again, yo. I'm sorry, like if that's the case, I don't know. But injections, come on, man. Bypassing the natural means of ingesting things, just go right into the bloodstream with an artificial drug, because that's what it is. It's a drug. Anything isolated and concentrated is indeed a drug by definition. So, that's drugs. And inoculations, vaccines in general are awful. It's why the autism epidemic is here, because they lace the vaccines, the syringes, with mercury as a preservative. They call it thimerosal, but I don't know what the case is for all the B12 injections and all that, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a heavy metal and other artificial things in it. It's a drug. I would not suggest bypassing the normal means of ingesting things and just going right into the bloodstream with an injection. Supplements, powders, and all that. No, it has to be in that. You want to get your nutrients while it's in that carbon-based casing. You have a pH balance, which is an alkaline pH balance. The people say, well, you want to just have 80% alkaline, 20% acid. No, you want to have 0% acid. You want to have things that already have a balance. Like, if you eat something that has an alkaline balance, like lamb's quarter greens, they have an alkaline balance already. And you have a high alkaline balance, so you take that, and that's affinity. You don't stimulate. You don't try to create the balance on your own. Everything is already in a balance, so you don't have to, do any math. That's not necessary. Like again, in nature, in our natural habitat, we didn't even have to know about acids because they weren't there. It was all alkaline. Like as far as natural fruits and forage goes. But yeah, like I'm saying, fruits are seasonal, and they should be eaten seasonally. So that's all I'm saying, is that you're not even getting the full effect of the fruit if you eat it out of season, and it's just a violation to do so. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should eat it. And then again, like I said, the body is carbon-based and it's electrical. So let's just delve into the melanin talk too for a second. Like, real quick, I just want to touch on this real quick before I got out of here on my third day of fasting, documenting this fast. Melanin. How many electrons per atom does melanin contain? If you can tell me that, then it physically exists. If it does not have an electrical rate, then it does not physically exist, and again, it is a term. And what is found in the body that is attributed to melanin is carbon. The higher the concentration of carbon, the greater black would express in your skin. Again, all colors are shades of black. So we are all black. And I'm not saying anyone is better or less than the other. I'm just saying, you can look at cherry tomatoes or whatever. Any fruit that will come in different hues, and it's really about whatever you like at that point. Some people desire fruit a different color for a different taste. Whatever floats your boat, but it doesn't make it any lesser than or greater than. But yeah, we do come from purple black people, ultraviolet, which is black. Yeah, that's really about it, man. As you can see, just kicking it, man, on my third day with no food, just liquids, gained weight actually. So, hi haters, man. How you doing, man? I need you to hate, man, so I can use you for your energy, right? So I can use you for the energy out here. Keep hating, man. Keep commenting, man. You see, I don't even pay anybody any mind on any other channel. It's totally a focus on self. You know what I mean? Like, and if you change you for the better, and you're better every day, you'll just change other people. It's just gonna happen automatically. You're gonna perpetuate that love and that high energy. So, haters, man, come on, baby. Give me that hate. I need that, man. I need that energy, man. That supplements my diet, But all right, y'all.